Hey, it's Mary, the Twin Flame Alchemist. Today, I want to talk about why you shouldn't be talking to other people who are not on the twin flame journey about your twin flame. It's just going to get you in a whole lot of trouble and cause a lot of confusion. And I'm going to tell you why not to do it in a minute. But first, I want to invite you to some amazing free stuff. I have in the link in the description box below, I have my 12 myths and mistakes that you're believing on the twin flame journey free mini course that you are going to love if you haven't signed up for it already. It's going to tell you everything that you're currently believing or doing that are causing you to stay in twin flame separation. Believe it or not, if you just stop believing these 12 myths, you can get yourself into union consciousness just by stopping believing things that are not true. It's pretty simple. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below for that. Also, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, my job is to help you get unstuck on your twin flame journey. That's what I'm here for. So all the links to work with me are in the description box below. Also, I have an amazing Twin Flame Alchemy Mastermind that's starting November 15th. That's 10 days from now. Um, it is a really great price because it is the inaugural group that's going to go through. So you don't want to miss this opportunity to get it for a really amazing price. It's down below the description box. Go ahead and sign up, and I would love to see you there. A really great deal for you to go ahead and take advantage of that. And you can meet other twin flames, meet other people that are on the journey, help you get through it, help you get to a place where you're not in separation anymore and you are now see yourself as one with your twin flame, which obviously is magnetic to the physical form of your twin flame. So, back to the topic at hand. Why you shouldn't talk to people who are not on the journey. First of all, have you noticed that the twin flame journey is just a little bit out of the ordinary? Yeah, it is. All sorts of crazy stuff happens. When you first start on the journey, first of all, you feel like the best high you've ever felt in your life, connected to a person that you just met. Nobody's going to understand that. They're going to tell you you're in limerence and blah blah this and blah blah that and you're obsessed and like this person's no good for you. You should just ignore them and you should just move on. Ugh, move on. I hate that word. I hate it when people tell you to move on. Can you ever move on from your own soul? No, you cannot. Secondly, when you're in your first separation, you're going to get so depressed. And your twin flame is going to start acting weird. They're going to block you. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. You're going to start stalking them on social media. Like all the really toxic stuff is going to happen. When you talk to people that are not on the journey about that type of stuff, they're going to be like, you're crazy. Why don't you just move on? What's the matter with you? Why are you so obsessed? They're not going to understand you. They're not going to understand the journey. Then, when you get to the awakening part of the journey, the spiritual stuff, the stuff that will really blow your mind, if the people you're talking to do not understand at all what the spiritual aspect of the journey is about, they are going to think you're crazy and they might try to get you locked up. Institutionalized. I don't know. They're gonna be like, you need to go on meds. You have to go see a therapist. You got to get on, antidepressant medication or something. I don't know. It depends on who you got around you. None of this makes any sense. It's not logical. This journey is not about logic. No, it's about understanding who you are as a spiritual being and just going with it, going with who you are as a spiritual being. Meaning learning from all of the things. When you're first starting on the journey, the fear-based energy that this journey, creates, well, really doesn't create it, just digs it all up. It was dead and buried, and you were unconscious and you didn't even know it was there. But it's just all going to come up, and there's not much you can do about it. It's going to throw you for a loop, and you're going to just be like having this core wound pain and this extreme extreme emotional like releasing that's going to happen, people are not going to understand. They're not going to understand what you're going through. That is why talking to somebody who's on the journey is so important, who understands the intricacies of this journey. Why is it connected to this one person that I just knew for such a short period of time? Why are they acting the way that they're acting? What's happening to me? You do need to know all those things, but trying to talk to people who don't know what the twin flame journey is about is foolish. It really is. That's why coaching is so important. Learning from somebody who's been there, done that, who knows what the journey is about, and who can help you balance your energy to help you get to a place where you feel peaceful. You are unconditionally loving and accepting yourself. You just feel much better. You feel so much better. You can end the obsession. You can end the crazy core wound pain that's happening to you because you basically are healing your energy. That's what this journey is for. The journey is meant to help you release all the crud in your energy body so that you can be purely in alignment with your soul energy. So, talking to friends, family members who are not on the journey, not a good idea because they're not going to understand you. Getting readings from readers who don't even know what twin flames are. They just tell you you're a twin flame if they get the lover's card, but they have no clue what it even means or what the journey is. And they're just going to tell you to wait because your divine masculine is coming back and you can just wait on the divine masculine to return and la da da la di da. That's not what this journey is about. The journey is not about getting a reading that's going to tell you to wait for someone else to come from outside of you. No, the journey is done from within. It's from your inner being. Your inner being is your twin flame. So the more connected you can get to yourself, the more understanding you are and accepting you are of yourself, the more love you love yourself so much. Sorry, it's election day, and I keep getting these text messages asking me if I voted yet. Uh, so anyway, yeah, that is the journey in a nutshell. Don't talk to people who don't understand this journey. They're just going to think you're crazy, and they're going to give you really bad advice. They're going to give you bad 3D advice. What you need to do is get yourself a qualified coach who knows what the journey is about, who can help you with your energy. Because it's your energy is creating the funhouse mirror effect, you know, of your journey. It's your level of consciousness that's creating that insane, whatever is insanely being reflected back to you by your twin flame, both good and bad, you know? When you're in a high level of consciousness, you get beautiful high level consciousness stuff being reflected back to you by your twin flame because the twin flame is you. When you're in a very low level of consciousness, you get crazy funhouse mirror stuff being reflected back to you, and it's scary. I've been there. So click the link in the description box below. Work with me one on one. Get the free mini course, join the mastermind. The solutions are for you. They are there. They are ready for you to take advantage of. You don't have to stay in separation any longer because separation is a state of consciousness. It's not a physical state, it's an energetic state of consciousness. So you can fix it. And actually, you're the only one who can. So hopefully, I'll see you on the other side.